Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson, episode 3 in our series on how to win. And Adam, you can't win if you're not doing things well. So I love the entire exercise science field explosion that we've had in the last 10 to 15 years. And I learned so much watching these guys doing research at their university labs and learning from people. Iron Culture, Helms, and Omar had Mike Zordos, Dr. Zordos, on this last week. And I remember speaking alongside of Mike a couple times in camps. And, just to be able to pick the brains and learn from people who know more than I do in their fields is critical. And I think it's critical to every competitor out there to realize the training plus nutrition plus time is imperative. And so to become a student of the game and understand those mechanical aspects and try and get every single bit out of your body that you can has to be the foundation of your career.
Yeah, you're always going to have people that, like the CrossFitter I was talking about, I'm not worried about her gym intensity at all. But diet has always been on the wayside. So that's just going to be her natural weakness. She doesn't know a lot about it. And a big problem I see is when you look at the bodybuilding industry, what do we see? We see pictures of people curling, 40-pound dumbbells with a smile on their face. And it's just plastered all over Instagram. But guys, the reality is that is not how this looks. And unfortunately, Instagram is now painting that picture that you're going to be comfortable, but it's the complete opposite. People aren't going to post their bad faces on Instagram or their intensity. You guys need to be intense. And that's just the reality of this game, that you do have to train hard. And I think, powerlifting and CrossFit show a completely different, correct side of the sport, where our industry is really smoke and mirrors.
Well, when you think about your career in terms of the things that you wish you knew, in terms of training and nutrition, the biggest components of progress, what would you tell somebody who's trying to reach that level? They want to win on the biggest stages.
Yeah, everything evolved slowly. So I couldn't reach the next step of the ladder until I had met the first one. One thing that if I were ever prep again, that I definitely left on the table, that I didn't weigh my apples through my whole prep. It was the one thing I didn't really think about. And you know what happened, Joe? I started craving apples because I'm pretty sure my body realized for some reason you're getting more carbs over here versus that 7-carb rice cake. So I did leave one thing on the table. And in the back of my mind, I'm curious, what if I had weighed those apples over the course of 20 weeks?
You could have been half a pound lighter and you could be Mr. Olympia right now. Being that.
I could have been a little leaner, and leaner was the card I had to play to be competitive. So, digging in, finding those weaknesses and finding what you need to do to graduate to the top. And some people get there without, doing everything perfectly. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't do everything perfectly, because when you get to the top level, guys, everyone's going to be doing things pretty much perfectly. No one at that top level is just so genetically gifted that they're just getting away with murder on not tracking, not training. They're in it to win it, and it really is a lifestyle. It's not just a fad diet that they're following season to season.
You brought up such a good point that even something like one particular food was an area that you could say, if I had another season, I could get just a little bit more out of myself doing this. And that is a critical mindset, because training intensity, getting your body under more weight, the way you gain strength from bone mineral as well as tendon and muscle tissue, all of that stuff takes time. And again, it's measured in years and seasons and decades, not just workouts and contests. But that is exactly why there's always that one next rung that you could reach for. You could always look back and say, man, I did this time, which was my goal. It was exceptional. It was the farthest I pushed myself. but I know I've got another gear for next time. And it could be in nutrition, could be in training, could be intensity, could be in organizational skills. But you guys stay tuned. We've got 2 or 3 more episodes that we want to bring to you and really break down the science of winning.